Welcome to all for today's session on unit number 5, Economics and Management. In this session, we are going to discuss the content of unit number 5 as first topic equivalence calculation under inflation, second one is present worth analysis, third one is annual equivalence analysis, and fourth one is case studies on comparative analysis of software enterprises from the similar domains. In this session, we are going to start the topic 1 of unit number 5, equivalence calculation under inflation. In this topic, we are going to discuss the first one is value of money. The value of money is depends on the two parameters. First one is earning power and next one is purchasing power. The earning power of person is depends on how much amount of money they will earn from a different sources of income, and from that money how much amount they will pay for the taxes to the government, and how much amount of money they will utilize for the daily expenses. With the help of these parameters, that is monthly expenses, monthly taxes and monthly income, person will calculate the earning power of that person with specific period. When the earning power of money is more of the person, then ultimately that person having the opportunity to do the investment in various areas. The earning money or earning power of person is calculated using the formula monthly income minus monthly taxes and necessity expenses upon time. This is the formula to calculate the earning power of the person. Then next one is purchasing power. The purchasing power is depends on the price of the product. When the price of the product is increases, ultimately the customer will purchase less product within the specific amount, and ultimately purchasing power is decreases. Decreasing purchasing power means inflation. When the price of product is decreases, then the person will purchase the large number of product within a specific cost, so that the purchasing power of customer is increases. The increase in purchasing power is the deflation. Here the inflation is more common because most of the time there is increasing cost or the price of the cost or price of the product. So that in this session we'll focus on the inflation instead of deflation. Here we discuss the example of purchasing power of the product. In year 1990, the consumer will buy the 50 Big Macs within $100. In that year, the cost of each Big Macs is $2, whereas in 2003, the customer will buy only 40 Big Macs within $100. The price of each Big Macs in 2003 is $250. When we compare the price of each Big Macs, in that case it is found that the price of Big Macs in 2003 is increases 25%. When the price of Big Macs is increases, then ultimately the consumer purchase the less number of Big Macs, that is only 40 within $100. So that here the purchasing power is get decreased of consumer. When the purchasing power is decreases, then ultimately inflation is occur. Then this second example shows the example of deflation. The example of deflation shows that you can purchase 63.69 gallons of unleaded gas year ago within $100, whereas in today you can purchase 80 gallons of unleaded gas. Here the cost of gallon is decreases in today, whereas the cost of gallon in 1 year ago it is 63 point is more as compared to today's cost of the gallon. So that here in 1 year ago the cost of the gallon lead is 1.57 per gallon, whereas the cost of gallon in today's market is $1.25. The cost of or the price of gallon is decreases 20.38%. When there is decrease in the price of product in the market, then the purchasing power increases. When purchasing power increases, then deflation is occur. These are the examples of inflation and deflation. Then after that we discuss what is the inflation. From the two examples we know that what is inflation and what is deflation. Here we can see that inflation is a loss in purchasing power of money over time. Inflation means the cost of atom tends to increases over time, or to put it another way, the same dollar amount buys less of an atom over a time. Inflation means decrease in power or loss in power, loss in purchasing power. The loss in purchasing power is happen when the cost of the product is increases. Next one is deflation. Deflation is opposite of inflation. In deflation is happen when the price of product is decreases and the power of purchases increases. In that case, deflation is occur. When the deflation is occur, then within the same amount we can purchase the more number of product as compared to inflation. The next one is consumer price index. The consumer price index measures the prices of typical purchase made by consumers. The consumer price index is based on typical market basket of goods and services required by average consumers like food, alcoholic beverages, housing, apparel, transportation, medical care, entertainment, personal care. These are the various product or items the customer can buy, and with the help of price of this product we can measure the consumer price index. the consumer price index is measured in terms of the price of the product in the base period and the price of the product in a specific period. In this example, if you consider the price of the product, the base period is 1982. At that time, the price of the product is $100, whereas the price of the product in 2002 is $179.9. To calculate the consumer price index for year 2002 is equals to $179.9 upon $100 into 100. We'll get the consumer price index for year 2002 is becomes 179.9. Is the consumer price index, means consumer has to pay this amount in year 2002 for purchasing the product. Then inflation rate. The inflation rate is calculated with the help of the formula change in price index upon initial price index into 100. For example, the consumer price index in 2001 is 177.1. Consumer price index in 2000 is 172.2. The inflation rate in 2001 is 177.1 minus, that is the base rate, minus the rate in specific period, that is 172.2 upon 172.2 into 100. The inflation rate is here 2.8%, means 2.8% the price of the product is increases in year 2001. The producer price index. The producer price index defines the price of the raw material, price of the different operations which are performed over the product, and the price of the manufacturing of the product. With the help of these parameters, the producer price index is calculated. We can see that the producer price index is a statistical measure of industrial price change, and it is compiled monthly. The price of the various product which is required to develop the final product is changed throughout the years. For example, the price of raw material, the price of manufacturing processes, the price of manpower, age changes throughout year. On the basis of this parameter, the producer price index is calculated. Then consumer price index. The consumer price index is calculated on the basis of how much amount of price it changes of the goods and services of the consumers. The price of the food, price of housing, price of affairs, price of transportations, price of medical facilities, that are changes throughout the years. By considering the price of change in the goods and services, we can calculate the consumer price index. Then average inflation rate. The average inflation rate is a single rate, that is average rate, which is calculated by considering various kind of changes which are happen throughout the year in various cost of the product and services of the product, either throughout the year or either several years. Then general inflation rate. The general inflation rate, that is FR, is calculated on the basis of average inflation rate calculated based on the consumer price index for all items in the market basket. The general inflation rate is calculated based on the average inflation rate and the consumer price index, that is general inflation rate, whereas average inflation rate is calculated based on taking the average of changing the price of product throughout the years or some range of years. Then we discuss here the compounding effects. Each year's inflation rate is based on the previous year rate. The compounding effect or compounding rate is calculated based on the inflation rate of previous year. Then we calculate the average inflation rate. Here we discuss the example of average inflation rate, how the average inflation rate is calculated. For example, in first year inflation rate is 4%, second year inflation rate is 8% with base price is of $100. The average inflation rate for 2 year, you have to calculate here average inflation rate for the 2 year. In step 1, first you have to find out the price at the end of second year with the process of compounding. Means here you have to apply the compounding process. You have to calculate the price of product at the end of each year. That is, you have to apply the formula $100, that is base price, into 1 plus inflation rate for first year, that is 4%, into 1 plus inflation rate for second year, that is 8%. We will get the price of the product at the end of second year is $112.32. In second step, you have to find out the average inflation rate, that is F, with the help of the following equivalence equation, that is dollar, that is base price, into 1 plus F square equals to the price of the product after second year. You have to calculate here the value of F. After solving this equation, we get the value of F, that is the average inflation rate F is equals to 5.98%. The 5.98% is the increasing price rate of the product. Average increasing price rate of the product in 2 years. The price increases in the last 2 years are equivalent to an average annual percent rate of 5.98 per year. The average inflation rate is a geometric average, not an arithmetic average. The price increases in last 2 years are equivalent to average percentage of 5.98% per year. We need an inflation rate, average inflation rate, to estimate the future price on the basis of historical data. With the help of average inflation rate, we can calculate the price of product in the future market. Then this table shows the average inflation rate. Example of average inflation rate. Here in first column shows the various items. In second column shows the price of the items in year 2003. Then third column shows the price of the atom in year 2003. Then last column shows the average inflation rate for the year 2002 to 3, that is for 3 years. What is the average inflation rate per year? From this table, the average inflation rate is calculated as, here P is the base spread at which the price of the product is $15,518. Then the price of the product in 2003 is $18,273. The value of N is 3, that is number of years. To solve this problem, that is, you have to calculate here the average inflation rate. To calculate the average inflation rate, you have to apply the formula F equals to P into 1 plus F raised to N. You will get the average inflation rate as 5.60%. 5.60% is the average inflation rate per year from year 2000 to 2003. In this session, we discuss the value of money in terms of earning power, in terms of purchase power, and also we discuss the concept of inflation, concept of deflation. Inflation is occur when the purchasing power is loses, and deflation is occur when purchasing power is increases. The purchasing power is loses when the cost of the product is increases, and the deflation is occur or purchasing power is increases when the cost of product is decreases. Then we discuss the consumer price index, producer price index. Then we discuss the average inflation rate F, general inflation rate, and also discuss the examples on CPI, examples on average inflation rate, examples on general inflation rate in this session. In this session, we will stop here. Thank you.